Welcome back, everybody, to the Moa Noah podcast. I'm Noah, and this is where we chat about health, fitness, mindset, and community. And today, I'm joined by a pretty special guy, one of my best friends from college. He probably would say the best friend, but I'm not going to give him that today. He's one of those guys who basically always seemed to get it right, and someone who made it look effortless in a way. He's a CrossFit box owner now of the lovely Route 18 CrossFit in Medina. You can correct me if I'm wrong, but I'm pretty sure I got that right. And finally, after years of avoiding it, you're an athlete yourself, so I'm pretty proud of you. Welcome to the podcast, Mr. Carlin Vandendriessche. I'm very happy you're here.
Thanks, man. Avoiding being an athlete? When did I avoid being an athlete? I've always been an athlete.
Basically, yeah, I mean, what I define as an athlete, it was not you when I first met you, but we'll get into that.
Yeah. Okay. Now that makes more sense. You're
Yeah.
missing context in it. You're missing
Yes,
context.
we will get there. We will get there, and I promise. How are you doing?
Good, man. Good. Life is crazy. It's doing good though.
Yes, I'm happy we got it to happen. We've been trying for a couple weeks now, and it was a very spontaneous decision yesterday to just do it.
Oh my God. Yeah. I mean, life doesn't work out every day the way we want it, especially with the kids.
Yeah,
God, it's
I
juggling.
mean,
We're juggling every day.
welcome to fatherhood. You're a year or so in?
Yeah. So we have a 15-month-old now.
Yeah,
Tomorrow turns 15 months, and then we have another one on the way. So
yeah.
any moment, like we're in
It
the
could happen during this podcast.
it could happen in this podcast. I think I have like a couple more weeks, but
Yeah.
it could happen. Yeah, it's
You're
pretty wild.
crazy. We've got a 4-year-old and a 7-month-old now, which is crazy. But you're doing it 2 under 2, I guess. Crazy man.
Get them out, man. Pop them
Yeah,
out.
get a bang. I mean, let me just jump in. So before we get into talking about how we met in like the fitness industry and stuff, I think one of the most interesting things about you is your international family. The fact that you're the youngest of 6 boys, which is just wild, and now you have a little boy of your own. Which my question is, did that, with having this probably just hopefully as crazy as you boy in your house,
Dude, he's wild.
do you have a different relationship with your parents now?
Yeah, yes and no. I mean, again, like all boys. So like they're used to boys, they're used to it all. And they always told me like if I was the first one, there would be no more kids. Like I was a wild man. And now
Yeah,
and now CJ is starting to show this wildness. And I'm like, oh my God, like this is gonna be karma full force. Like I know
yeah,
it's gonna be karma full force for like all the stuff I did to my parents.
yeah. What goes
Um,
around comes around.
he's awesome though. He's so fun, but like he's a pure toddler. He's climbing on everything like that. He doesn't want to sit in his high chair, so he's trying to sit in the big boy chair. Climbs on the table, climbs on
It's
everything.
crazy that he's starting that already.
He
That's
he can
nuts.
get he gets into everything. I mean, he's so funny. I literally just laugh all day. I just watch him like, don't do that. Does it? I'm like, yep, all right, that's great.
I guess that's the only mindset you can have with something like that.
It's
But
expected, but it's so fun. It's so
yeah,
funny. And now I have
I'm
another
so.
boy on the way, so I'm like, oh my
Oh,
gosh.
well, that's. I would have thought. We talk about this a lot, Kim and I. Like the balance of families. I would have thought that you would have just had only girls because there's so many guys in your family. But
Right.
yeah,
Alex, my eldest brother. He has the only girl, man. It's crazy.
yeah. If he's gonna have only girls. So I
I
mean,
think I think this one girl is like done him. I think he's done. That's it.
we won't
He's
put any
like,
pressure on him.
I
But
know.
But shout out to your mom first. We love that lady, heart of gold. She raised all 6 of you, and I don't even know how she could have done it. But is there a moment or a story that you could tell? Because I remember one that I don't want to embarrass you too much, but maybe I do as well. You can get back at me along the way of this podcast if you'd like. But I remember a story that you or your mom told me that because you're the 6th boy, your mom would like dress you up for Halloween and stuff in witch costumes and stuff. Is that true?
Yeah, man. She made me go as a witch one year. That was pretty bad. I was like, I don't want to be a witch. She's like, you're going as a witch. So like, man, put me in a witch costume, long hair, straight up. I'm like, this is the most embarrassing thing ever. But if I wanted a trick or treat, I had to go as a witch.
That's awesome.
She's like, it's fine. It's fine. It's fine. Boys can
Did
be
you have the
witches.
long hair and a broomstick
Yeah.
as well?
I had a wig. I had a pointy hat. I was like, this is ridiculous.
How old were you?
Dude, I had to be young. I had to be like 7.
Oh,
I don't know,
okay.
7, 8. That's pretty, that's old enough to be like, this is not what I want to do, Mom. Like, please,
Exactly.
can I be anything else but this? Yeah. Well, no, like she was certain that like all of us were gonna be girls when we were being born. And like
Oh,
we
really?
all we all came out boys because they didn't know back then. So we
Yeah.
all came out boys and she
She's
like
like,
would the
this
first
looks
like
good.
2 months we're all wearing pink. Like they had all pink clothes and stuff. She was certain we were all gonna be girls. It's so funny,
So
but
all the
yeah.
gifts that she was asking for and
Girl
the
stuff, yeah,
clothes.
man. Like
I love that.
my blanket's pink. Like she dropped it off like all my baby stuff when we had CJ, and I'm like, this is ridiculous.
It's hilarious.
Like
I love that.
frilly stuff on like the clothes and everything. Like, oh my
Yeah.
gosh, so bad.
And where is your family, like your heritage from? Like it's two different places, right?
I mean, I'm a pure mutt, but my dad's side is French Argentine. So
Okay.
most of the family's in France, but a chunk moved to Argentina, and that's where my dad was born. And then he moved up to the United States when he was like 20 something. So yeah, French Argentine from my dad's side, and then my mom, uh, she is, I would say, American. My grandfather was born in Berea, so like we used
Ah,
to
okay.
party next to his house where he was born at, and he went to
Yeah.
Baldwin Wallace.
What?
But then, yeah, but his side was like English and I don't know, German or something. And then my grandma, my mom's side, she was Colombian, so
Yeah, okay.
we have the Colombian heritage as well. So that's like Indian and Spanish.
Yeah.
But yeah,
There's a
man,
re
pure mud.
there's a reason why I'm bringing it up. I mean, Americans in general, we're all a mix of everything. I'm like all of the
Right, right,
Eastern German or Eastern European things that I could be, and
right, right.
my dad's side is the English Scottish mix. That's why I have this naturally red hair, you know.
Yeah, dude, you gone blonde again, man. You gone blonde. I
Yeah.
thought you got highlights. I didn't know you went full bleach.
Yeah, no, I had the I let it grow out. So I did it for the marathon last year.
That's what I
I
thought. Yeah,
bleached it fully, and then I just let it grow out. And I think that's going to be my plan this year. We'll see how it goes.
I'm jealous, man. I just want long hair, dude. I miss my
Yeah,
hair.
man, it's like the best of the worst. I had that long freaking afro. I mean, remember in college we all tried, and
I
mine
did
just
it.
kept going up. It's like, when is it gonna come down? And it just kept going up and up.
It
That
was
little
great. It was
Jufro
great.
of mine.
Oh, I was about to say, you gonna say it?
Yeah. I'll do it. I'll do it. I'll
I'll do
take
it.
point on that one.
Yeah.
So the
No.
reason I'm asking about the international stuff we'll get to later. I'm sure you know why, but we'll get to it in a little bit. But
Right, right.
um, let's transition to college now. So we both went to Baldwin Wallace. Before I ask you this question, I'm gonna lead it with saying the fact that Carlin ended up setting with a record at the Baldwin Wallace for career goals, right?
Mhm.
And was also you're now in the Hall of Fame. Has the induction happened already?
Yeah, yeah.
Um, and I want to know, you did all that, but why did you decide to go to Baldwin Wallace? I mean, now I know your grandpa went there. That's insane. I didn't know that. But was why? Why didn't you go to a bigger school?
I honestly, when BW recruited me, I was like, I'm not coming. I'm not playing. I'm not playing at BW. I want to go to a big school. I'm gonna play at a big school. And I was talking to a couple, but my junior year, I broke my toe, so I missed most of my season my junior year. And that's like in for boys especially, that's like our year. That's our prime year to like start the
Yeah,
recruitment process, start talking to schools and everything. And eh, it went out the window. But at the same time, I don't know if it's mostly in Ohio. Like if you're not playing like really in the academy level or like a different sort of level,
yeah,
going to like bigger schools is a little bit more of a challenge. So
yeah,
um didn't have a whole ton of options really. It was a majority D2, D3 schools that I was really
yeah,
talking to, a couple D1s, but not really anything serious.
yeah,
Um, but then So again, I had a big ego and I thought I was better than I was, but I ended up coming up for recruitment night. It was so funny because like I remember Louis. Louis was our one was our coach,
Yeah.
our assistant coach, and he did a lot of the recruiting. And he came to my game when I was a junior, and I said, "No chance, I'm playing for you guys. Sorry, but like I'm looking at different options. Like I wasn't a dick, but like I was sort of a dick. But
You were the
then
big
I start
ego
then I
star of
start
the soccer team.
panicking like I don't have a place to go to college yet. And like at the time, my girlfriend was full ride to Ohio State.
Yeah.
Um, I still wanted to play though, so I contacted the schools that reached out to me, and Baldwin Wallace was one of the schools. And my grandpa went to BW. It's not too far away from my parents' home, and I went for a recruitment night, and it was really funny. Like I didn't do anything on the recruitment process like the right way. So like I went up and like usually they pair you with one of the younger guys and you stay at their dorms and everything, and that's they'll show you the school.
Yeah.
I went the different route. So I show up. There's really like nobody else but me for this recruitment night. Maybe like one more guy, I think. But we show up and I show up and it's all like the upperclassmen that I get introduced to.
Yeah.
So, and they have a house on campus. So, like, basically, like, I go, I meet
That was
the
already
head,
the barn.
yeah. So I meet the head coach. They drop me off with Louis. Like, I did a little tour with my mom, and then I'm with the upperclassmen. And like, we go get some food. And like, at the time, when you are hosting a kid, they give you a card.
Yeah.
So it's the recruitment card. So like, you can put meals on it and food and all this stuff.
Free food.
I got that taken away when I was doing the recruitment process at PW.
Me
But
too.
so they took me out and then they ended up throwing a huge party at the barn.
Yeah.
And again, it was like I was hanging out with all the upperclassmen. I was staying at the barn. Like they invited all these girls and like the sorority girls, and like they made it the coolest thing ever. I'm like, this is awesome. Like this is
Yeah.
college. This is great.
Yeah.
I had a great time. I was like, this was a fantastic time. I love it.
Yeah.
A couple of things like Reed told me that like I really like to hear is like everybody gets an opportunity to play. Like we do the Stinger Cup thing that like if you do well on it, if you finish with enough points, you are you'll be in the starting 11 for the first game. And then like other stuff like they're getting a new stadium. Like that was huge. Like I remember Baldwin Wallace's turf field
Oh,
used to
and it
be
was the
AstroTurf.
short
Yeah.
AstroTurf
Oh my
just
God.
tearing
You could
through you.
it was indoor field, so you couldn't wear cleats. You had to wear like indoor shoes. It's terrible. You fall down on it, like it removes your skin.
Yeah.
So get them getting a new field was pretty cool. But yeah, I had a good time. Made friends with the guys, and then a couple other kids on my team in Medina. They all were committed to other schools. Like everybody already finished this process, but they were getting recruited by BW too, and BW was having another big recruit night. So
Okay.
like I was like, hey, we should just go party with the guys. So like we all said we're coming up to BW for the recruitment night or whatever.
Yeah.
So I
Yeah.
bring like six of my teammates. We go to the barn. We have another rager. Like, but this was like with like a bunch of kids this time, and we all have an awesome party, and everyone's having a great time. But like none of these guys are coming to BW. Like no one's committed.
They had already committed
They
elsewhere.
already committed to like Ohio Wesleyan,
Yeah.
Finley, like other spots. And then like we partied all night, and I remember us leaving in the morning, and we're parked in the rec center parking lot in the suburban. I just carpooled everybody up, and Reed's coming to work as we're all
Reed's the
like
head coach, by the
Reed's the
way.
head coach, yeah, and we're all like shit faced, like yeah, that was a great time, Reed. Thank you. We'll see you later. We all get in the car and leave, and I was like, oh my god, there's no chance any of us are coming here.
Yeah.
But then I committed to
Yeah.
BW. I was like, I love these guys. This is a great time.
You have to.
I found out that this kid from Vardar was coming. That was supposed to be this monster. He was a monster. I remember playing against Vardar. Really good program.
Who
And
could
then
this stud be?
who could this guy be? And then also Jeffrey Grader, who won states with Stowe, was transferring over from another school to Baldwin Wallace. And yeah, we had like really, I knew a couple other guys that I played club with that were at PW, and I was like, this could actually be a lot of fun. And man, here we are, man. I
Yeah.
never thought I'd be there. Didn't think I was going to stay, and just sucked me right in.
Yeah. I would say Baldwin Wallace is one of the most underrated cool places to go to school because it's like small vibe, but
Big enough.
good parties,
Yeah.
cool people. I
Close to
mean,
Cleveland.
yeah, close to Cleveland. I don't think I hated going to the bar into the Cleveland. I like to just hang out at the if the barn was this house, just the coolest place to be. And everybody wanted to be there. And
Yeah.
we don't need to go into the deep stories, but I always tell like the Germans and my friends that ask about it, any movie you've ever seen, like American Pie,
Yeah.
about college life is what we lived.
That was us.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that was us. And it's the best times of our lives. And I mean, that's what's the coolest thing is you and I, we don't talk for a year. We write every now and then. Maybe I'll write you for your birthday or something, but we can always sit down if I'm in town and it's as if time has never passed by.
Yeah, man.
So, yeah, we're like basically family. So I want to talk about just a little bit more about school because I mentioned that you weren't an athlete, and this is why. Because I would train the entire summer, like running, playing in a league so that I could keep my skills up, my touch, and so that when I came to preseason, I was fit and I was going to win the Stinger Cup. You, on the other hand, I feel like would be traveling, drinking wine in the French Alps, partying in Spain, drinking with your cousins in whichever country it was. I have no idea. I just remember the stories. And I just want to know how it was possible for you to come in at preseason with this, like, not, you had a gut, let's just be honest. You weren't fit, but within 2 weeks, one week of preseason, maybe 1 week of the pregame season, and you're fit and ready to go. How were you just lying to us and you were actually training hard, or are you just a very gifted athlete?
Yeah, of course. I feel like I'm a gifted athlete, but no, I definitely put myself in a hole every year. Not okay. My freshman year, I did. I played PDL that one summer, so like that was the most soccer I played. It was amazing. Came in fit for sophomore year. Did good
Yeah,
sophomore year. Sophomore year, we left for Europe. We did a
yeah.
European trip over there, so I was gone for 3 months. I lived in France for a
The whole
month, and then
summer.
Spain in 2 months.
Yeah.
But in Spain, yes, I did party a lot and I was out and like I was living a wild lifestyle. But I was trying to run like every day when I was there
All right.
as much as I could. I picked up some pickup games when I was there, but I don't think I countered what I did enough. And preseason really hurt. But I
It,
loved coming back to preseason, especially getting back together with everybody.
yeah.
But like the fitness test or whatnot, I would
Yeah.
try to like beat Peter, who also has been like training all summer. And I'd be like, I'm not stopping until I beat you, Peter. Like I think I would giggle the whole preseason just
Yeah.
trying to beat Peter in Stinger Cup.
Yeah.
And you, like, yeah, it would be brutal. And
Yeah.
then my junior year, we drove to Alaska. That's right. Yeah, I didn't
Yeah.
train that much that summer either. That was yeah, you know what? Preseason really hurt me. I really had like those like last couple of weeks to really get in shape right before. I mean, I
Yeah.
had Tommy Crable, our assistant coach, living above my garage. He would come wake me up every morning. Like he would walk through my parents' office to come get me and be like, "We're running. Let's go." And like
Nice.
he forced me out to like run my face off for however much time I had before soccer started. It
Yeah.
was I mean, and I was a cherry picking forward, man. I didn't have to run that
That's
much.
true. Not as bad as Tyler Leister though. Tyler Leister was the laziest forward we could have ever. I love that guy to death, but goddamn.
I hope he watches this.
Me too. Shout out to Tyler. We love you, baby.
Yeah. So yeah,
So
man. I think I don't know. It
a
was
lot
hard.
of it was hard, but you always came out, and the reason I brought it up was because you always came out, and you ended up scoring goals. We ended up breaking records as a team. Eventually, I think it was our senior year or our
Yeah, it
junior
was our senior
senior
year.
year,
Or
and
fr-
like
our freshman
for
year, we were ranked like top
yeah, we were. top
five,
10 in
top
the
six or
country,
something. Yeah.
and then we
And then
shat the bed.
we fell apart.
Yeah. Postseason, like the second half of the season. But yeah, we were always really good. We had this like vibe. But the coolest part about our years is we came up together. We played a lot together. And then when we hit senior year, at least for me, I finally hit this mental stride where I was like my first 3 years, most frustrating years of my life because I never was able to perform like I was for Vardar and for the before college, but it was probably because I was getting mentally destroyed by the sinks. um, I love you guys, but I hate you guys as well.
I love
Um,
it.
and so I ended up making it through. And the senior year, we just tore it up, and we made it to the NCAA tournament. And BW hasn't been back since, right?
No.
Yeah. So there was something special about our team. We have to say that.
Yeah, I think we were really close. We played
We
a lot
lived
with each
together.
other. We lived together. It was
Yeah.
like nonstop, and I think that definitely helped us on the field for sure.
Yeah, I remember playing futsal in the winter, and like
Oh
we
yeah.
just were stacked, bang, bang, bang. We didn't have to look; we were passing it to each other. And every team hated playing against us, but it was great. And a lot of so let's transition now. A lot of people in our circles would say that our lives actually got switched after college, after we graduated,
Yeah.
because I mean, based on what we've said during this podcast so far, which is perfect, you studied business, drank beer all day. I studied my ass off in health and biology, trying to get to know the body as best as I could. But then I ended up going to Europe to play soccer, even though you were the captain, best of the soccer team. I was good. I was good in center mid once I hit my stride, but not like you. And then you ended up building this amazing CrossFit community with your box at Route 18. And I just want to know, like, how the hell do you think that happened? Like,
I don't know.
did you ever?
I literally say that all the time. Like Noah and I flipped lives somewhere along the
Yeah,
lines. Like I absolutely thought I was going to be living in Europe. Like I was going to graduate international business of finance and go back over maybe to Barcelona or something. Like my
yeah.
cousins were
That
there.
was my
They
next
had their
question.
production company.
Yeah.
I got a girlfriend, dude. I get
True,
yeah,
I was
man.
single.
Yeah. So like that sort of like tied me back to Ohio. And I didn't
So
end up leaving. So
you were actually thinking like because I didn't know that you actually I thought that it was obviously like part of your soul, part of who you were to be in Europe and that kind of stuff, but I never
no, that
actually
was a
knew.
dream. Yeah, that was the dream to go move over there and live over there. And I thought that would have been awesome.
Maybe you just incepted me.
Probably, yeah. Like
Because that
you saw
I
how
had
much fun I had when I was over there. You're like, I need to go experience that.
I had never been. I had never
Yeah.
done anything in Europe. I actually graduated. I worked like 3 jobs, and I did it for like 8 months. And I was working at Lifetime Fitness at the time and personal training. I was making way too much money for living at home. And then I met a girl at a bar. We started going on a couple of dates, and then we would never see each other. And she one day told me, "Are you about this life? Like, what are you doing? You're working all the time." I was working 80 to 90 hours a week at the gym. I would sleep there middle of the day so that I could stay there at night.
Wow.
Uh, I was working,
I don't remember this. Yeah.
yeah,
That's
I was
wild.
working. I mean, Lifetime Fitness has a sales based, so you only make money if you're selling or working clients.
Gotcha.
And so I was just like going hard. And yeah, she asked me that. And then like a week later, my hairstylist at the time, because when I would pamper myself, I'd get myself. I was making way too much money. And my hairstylist, she was like, "You don't seem like you're enjoying life. You're like art. You're like 22 years old, just out of college. What are you doing?" I was like, "It's a career, baby. I'm doing it." And those two ladies put this idea in my head, and I was like, "You know what? I'm just gonna take my shoes and I'm gonna go see if I can play soccer in Europe." And I mean, I played semi-professional, made a little bit of money, but I think it's just hilarious how that happened to us. And
Yeah.
I would love it if you came over here.
Yeah, man. I still felt like I was going to end up there,
Yeah,
but I just didn't, man. I have so much family there and I'm really close with everybody and
yeah.
I love going over there. But yeah,
Could
I mean, that's the thing. Once I graduated, right? And then I decided not to go. Then I got a job. And then the year after I graduated college, I opened the gym. So like
yeah,
I had my foot in this business that I ended up falling in love with that
yeah,
I don't know. Yeah, that's also tied me down to Medina. It's like I've like I'm leaving, I'm going, but then I throw a root down. And then I'm like, no,
yeah.
I'm out, I'm leaving, I'm going, then I throw another root down. I'm like,
I have the
whoops.
same relationship with Berlin right now. Actually, the Kim needs the ocean. Like
Yeah.
she's a marine biologist. She doesn't like. There's nothing for her in Berlin, but I love it here, and I'm now building a massive community, and I want to talk about that right now because asking from the point of view, my point of view, someone who would love, who now dreams. I've always dreamed about it, but now it's like more realistic to have my own facility and my own place to bring a community or also build a community. Um, Once you were running, were there any like little challenges like getting clients or like would you tell someone who has no business degree give me any tips?
Well, that's like the biggest issue with most gym owners, right? They come in from the love of the fitness side and the health aspect, but they have no business acumen. They don't really understand the business side or whatnot. So like it's more challenging than they thought. But you've been in this for so long, like you've already established communities without a facility in Berlin, I
Yeah,
feel like,
yeah,
but I mean, it's totally doable. I think like right off the rip, like you're a coach, you
yeah,
help people, right? Get fit, attack goals, achieve things, right? Because
yeah,
you don't really have the business side of things, maybe getting a business coach would be your number one biggest move you to get.
yeah,
I did that. I have a business coach because I didn't understand the health and fitness landscape, right? So
yeah,
like I completely fell into this. No, like
yeah,
I wasn't I wasn't the gym guy when we were in college, and I completely fell into this, but I loved it. But yeah, we were missing different. I was missing things, and I got a business coach, and there's like little. He's my accountability guy, right? Like
yeah.
I have little tasks that I have to do, and it keeps me
Uh,
on track. It keeps me on track,
so
and like
what does a
you're gonna
business coach do for you? Like,
yeah. So like I have monthly calls with them.
yeah,
I have different like performance checkpoints that I'm looking to hit, right?
yeah,
So, like you said, like I need to get so many clients. I need to
yeah,
keep my clients. I need to make sure that I'm making a profitable business, right?
yeah,
You have these people that come in and like, no, I'm going to make this low cost, low entry, everything. You're going to work your ass off all morning, all night. You want to hire people and give them long, stable careers, hopefully you're going to have to charge the correct amount, right? You're going to have to charge what you're worth, the value that you're providing people. And you have to make sure that you're actually providing a value to your people, right?
yeah.
So there's like so many things that you're like really thinking about and like focusing on. But at looking at it, it's very simple. It's not easy, but it's simple stuff.
Yeah, because I mean, for me, I'm like, it should be selling itself. Like, I have all this knowledge. I'm good at what I
Yeah.
do. Like, why is it so, like, but in Berlin, especially big city, there's so many offerings. There's so many things going on in the city.
Right.
And, like, how do you get people to commit to you? And
Gotcha.
that to me is like, okay, maybe I do get a business coach.
Yeah. But at the same time, too, like, hey, people want to have fun. They
Yeah,
want to see results. They don't care what kind of degrees you have or
yeah,
how long you've been doing this or whatnot. If they're seeing the results that they want to see and they're having a good time, right? You win.
yeah. That's
The
true.
second the second they stop having fun or they stop enjoying this, the second that they're not seeing results, if you're not staying on top of them and they're seeing this value that they're paying for,
Yeah,
that's a huge aspect.
yeah.
But you could have all the degrees in the world and then not have a single client.
Exactly. And that's what to me was like an eye opener in the past maybe 8 years. I realized, okay, marketing is everything. Like
Yeah.
with social media, man, I would see all these uh, like years ago when before it was become what it is. Like would see these guys who have zero knowledge, but
Yeah.
they are huge and they can sell millions of look like me's.
A lot of those guys have all these like calls to action. So like they're always
Yeah,
putting something out there, but like, hey, sign up if you want this, right? Look what I do.
yeah,
Look what I look like. Hey, you
yeah.
want this? Click here, right?
Come get
It's
it.
all it's all stuff that like so stupid, but
Yeah,
it
but it
works.
works.
It
It
works.
works.
Yeah, 100%, man.
And so, what is with your business? What was the main focus like for the past couple of years? Like, what do you focus on for making Route 18 CrossFit what it is?
Yeah, so I mean, when take it back a second, like when we started, we were really a really raw CrossFit gym, right?
Yeah,
Like it was dirty. It was our equipment was everywhere. Like we put it together, loud music coming, we're taking our asses, and like we've cleaned it up way more. It's way nicer. We're not going after elite athletes or all that stuff. Our normal clientele is just normal busy mom and dads that don't have much time. They need to come in. They need to get an hour workout. They want to lose weight. They want to feel better. They want a social environment. I mean, most people
yeah,
go to work. They don't talk to anybody, but like maybe some people at work and they go home with their family. This is a social environment too. So like they're getting that aspect as well. But I mean, our biggest thing is just helping them achieve the goals that they're trying to go for, you know?
okay.
So whether that's losing weight, feeling better, getting stronger. I think a strength is a huge aspect that a lot of people are missing in daily life, right?
It's yeah,
Everyone's like, oh, let's go run 5Ks and let's go do this cardio run, bike, sweet, awesome. But like we know strength is the most important thing that you
yeah.
need, right?
For
So
longevity,
yeah,
and like just general life.
your
You
health
can't
and
do the
lifespan,
run. Yeah,
yeah, your health and lifespan won't get better if you don't strength train.
yeah.
So
You can't do the run injury free for a long
yeah,
period of time without the strength. That's for sure.
100%. So yeah, and we started off, yeah, a CrossFit gym and then also an Olympic lifting background. So we do a lot of Olympic lifting as well. Like currently we have the strongest 76 kilogram woman in the world at the moment, which is
What?
wild. Yeah, Ella Nicholson, she's the strongest US lifter and a world lifter. So she just won Junior Pan Ams in Cuba last week, and now they go to Peru for the Worlds and here soon. Yeah,
What's she lifting?
more than me. Oh man, yeah, kilo. So like she just hit like at the juniors, and this isn't like her max, but she had a 110 pound, 110 kilo snatch, and then
What?
130 kilo squat clean and jerk. What did you just squat the other day? What was that?
It's crazy. 60 kilos. Yeah.
She's 18 years old. I mean,
What?
yeah. So the goal is 2028 Olympics, and
Wow.
she's kicking butt.
That's amazing.
Yeah, so yeah, my head coach, he's running this Olympic lifting program at the gym right now. We have this Legends program at the gym that's awesome. It's 60 plus year olds, and
Yeah.
it's right now it's all ladies. I have like 12 ladies, and they all come in, and it's awesome. We're doing so
Yeah.
good.
That's so cool. Yeah,
So,
my mom goes to a guy. His gym is called Gray Steel, and
oh
it's
yes,
for anyone plus anyone that's gray. So I'm allowed to go, but it's basically I think over 50. I think
yeah,
he trains.
that's awesome. That's great.
Yeah,
I mean, if you think about it, our parents, yeah, like you guys are at the age where you need to be strength training right now, especially having grandkids. Come on,
yeah, yeah.
you
My
know.
my dad. I mean, he's a cardio freak. He gets on his bike, but every now and then he'll go do a workout with my mom and do some strength training. What about your parents? Do they train? I can't imagine
Yeah,
them. I
yeah.
feel like
So
they're gonna live till 120 just because they drink wine and they're gonna be those people.
they get a lot of walking in, and they do some strength training.
Yeah,
My mom was a part of the Legends program. She's taking a break from it right now, but she was a part of the Legends program. She likes working out at home. She's a homebody
yeah,
workout. She's like, I don't. It's my kind of thing. And then
Yeah.
my dad comes at 7 a.m. with Ari. Sometimes they're hit or miss, but
Yeah.
I gotta bust their balls every once in a while. I'm like, what are you guys doing? But
Yeah.
no, yeah, no, they're there. It's awesome.
It sounds, I mean, what I see on social media, that's all I've got because I'm so far away. It
Yeah.
looks really, really nice. You've got some social, your social media is also looking really strong. You've got some guy or some
I got
lady working with you there.
Yeah, my one of my kids I coach soccer and so I coached the high school program here in Medina, and
Yeah.
he honestly was the best player we had in Medina. He was
Yeah.
the captain of our state champion team. Monster. Could have played anywhere. We call him a Swiss Army knife. I could literally put him up top for 4 goals. I put him in the middle. He'll dominate the midfield. I could slot him in the center back. Nobody's gonna get past this guy. Like
Nice.
I was so confident in this kid, and he ended up going to he liked the film production school at Ashland, and then COVID sort of hit, and he dropped out, and he went full steam and created his own production company. He started making commercials with like certain brands. Like he would just be like, "Oh, deodorant stick, like Speed Stick," make a sweet commercial, and then like they would see it and like try to pick him up. And yeah, he ended up getting like Celsius and TikTok, and like he would start making commercials for all
What?
these. And yeah, it's crazy. I'm actually having lunch with him today, but yeah, he started doing some of my videos, and the social media has been looking good, hasn't it?
They look really good. So
I
kudos to
know. Oh,
that kid. Yeah.
yeah. So it's pretty wild. He has a talent for sure.
Yeah. And that's what it is sometimes. The talent doesn't always have to be that like grind till you die, but I mean he's probably grinding. He
This
to get
kid, this
those
kid,
things.
this
Yeah.
kid grinds, man.
Yeah.
He is
Yeah.
grind. He's a hustler, which is awesome. You like to see it. He's
And
24 years old.
so the community at Route 18 CrossFit, it's growing, it's going really well. What do you see in the near future for you and for the community?
Yeah, man. I mean, we're on year 13 right now, so it's pretty wild, and we've had so many evolutions from when we started. Right? I mean, there's been different owners with me, um, different people involved, different coaches that have been involved. Our clientele has changed. Um, but we're still leaning into that strength side, and we're still we're evolving more to I want you to come in and have a great workout and sweat and not stress about competing with other people, right? Like CrossFit sort of has that like kill myself for a couple reps or whatnot. Like, no, I want you to come in. I don't want you to feel in pain. I want you to get stronger, sweat, have a great hour, make this the best hour of your day, right?
Yeah.
So
Yeah, I
like the
saw
long,
you with that one. Make this the best hour of your day. I love
yeah,
that.
yeah. So this is like the longevity side is starting to hit in, but we're all getting older too. So like my goals have changed. The way I'm working out has changed, and like I noticed that, and like I don't want to be hurt or something to happen, and like I want to make sure that I'm staying healthy and
Yeah.
everybody's enjoying themselves, and that I can live a nice long life,
Yeah.
healthy and enjoy it. So that's like where we're leaning. But the strength aspect is massive, and we got some changes coming up this year that I'm pretty excited about. I can't talk about it right now, but I'm
Okay.
excited about it. So,
Yeah.
um, yeah,
That sounds really cool. I mean, for me over here, it's this. I'm building my community, and my goal would be at the end of this year to maybe have a spot. I've got two that I'm looking at.
yeah.
It's so scary.
Do you
It's
want to do group classes or do you want to do small
what
groups?
right now the focus is group class, but because I mean that's where the fun's at,
Yeah,
but and that's where we have the most fun. It might not be where we make the most money. Personal training is obviously where you can make the most money, unless you have a big space for big classes. But there's a space right here in
nice
the
to you guys.
neighborhood. It's like around the corner, 2 minutes walk, and it's this brand new building. They built it, they finished it last year, and it's like it's got massive windows, south facing, like a corner. It's got everything you want in a studio, and it's
Do
just
it.
so expensive. It's so expensive. It's so scary.
Get a founders club. So like start it off, start a founders club,
Yeah,
get like get like your first month's rent absolutely paid for by like, hey, start marketing, start selling it. We're going to open this time. Be a part of the Founders Club. You get like a discount for the first however much, and then man, you open. You're already profitable. Starting now, it's paid for itself. You're cruising.
All right. We'll see if I can get that done. It sounds scary. It like, okay, Founders Club, get people involved. I've thought
No,
about that,
no, it's
but it,
absolutely scary, dude. Every
yeah,
day is scary, but
yeah,
it's fun.
yeah. And you can
And then
call it yours, and it's a beautiful thing to have. That's
it
um
gets you farther away from the ocean, though, doesn't it? This is what we're
yeah,
talking about. This is what we're talking about, man.
yeah, that's true. Kim's like, we're staying here for the rest of our lives, aren't we? I'm like, probably. But look, like I tell her, like, find me a place. Find me a place. I can't believe we're putting this on the internet. It doesn't matter. Find me a place that's near the beach, walking distance. But we don't need a car every day. I want to be able to grocery shop, walking or biking distance. And the school and that kind of stuff needs to be close by as well. So I don't have to use my car.
Barcelona,
And
dude. Go to Barcelona.
we've thought about it. Barcelona's a beautiful place, but right now we're here and I love it here. Kim is kind of getting involved and she loves it. And I'm trying to sell her on, okay, if we're doing well, we can go a couple of times a year to beautiful beaches
It's
that aren't
true.
very far away,
That's a good
you
point.
know? Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. I think
So
that's a good selling point. Yeah.
we're all salesmen in a little bit.
Have to be. No, you're
Yeah.
a salesman. Just because you don't have a business degree doesn't mean you're not a salesman, dude. Get out of here.
I know. I'm working on it. I'm working on it's all what we call ourselves. But Carlin, I loved chatting with you. Is there anything that we missed on that you want to chat about before we hang it up?
Dude. Yeah. Tell me, are you still doing this Wim Hof stuff? Like you don't mention that one time, like you want to start your own gym and everything. Is that going to be tied into all this? Are you coming back to Cleveland? Are we gonna host another event? My members ask me that all the time. Like, when are we
Yes.
doing this? Yeah.
Well, okay. Question
So
number one: am I doing
yeah,
Wim Hof? Yes. So I this was one of the things that I've found hard to sell, but it's working. But I am doing it. I do workshops a couple times a year, but I'm gonna start probably transitioning to like one big thing or 1 month of doing that really hardcore, but incorporating it into everything. So to answer question number two, if I got that space here, it's big enough to where I can have like a wellness area, so like sauna,
yeah,
changing area, and like shower and ice bath area. So I
yeah,
was like,
yeah.
and like that would be my dream if that could fit there, and then have like a personal training area and a course training room.
That's massive right now, especially over here. Like the hot and cold exposure, like
Yeah,
workshops. Like a lot of people are doing them around here that are like putting saunas into their facilities with a cold tub and like they do work. It's a workout, right? You go like
yeah,
15 minutes in the sauna, 2 minutes in the cold plunge. Bam, 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 bam. It's
yeah,
awesome, and a lot of people are doing that around here. So I was like, that could definitely tie in with your facility. That would be
yeah.
really cool.
And that's what it definitely has to be a part of it. We live close to the lake, but I think if I'm gonna have a facility, I'd like to have it all in one space. And so that's
Yeah,
basically who CoachNoah is. CoachNoah is an endurance coach that supports that with strength and breath work and hormesis, so cold exposure, hot exposure, and all that kind of stuff. But
yeah.
with an endurance outlook on life. But like you said, like we said, without strength, you're not going to succeed in even as a hobby athlete. You'll make it a couple of years, but your first injury will come because of the lack of strength. And
I
so,
forgot. I forgot to tell you, I'm running the Cleveland Marathon here in like
what?
8 weeks. Yeah.
And how's the training going?
Oh boy, that's been good. It's been good. Legs are
Yeah,
starting to get used to it finally. So I
yeah.
have to do some track work today, but
What is the miles? It's 26 miles, right? Because I'm stuck
26
in these
point
kilometers.
26.2. Yeah,
26.2.
I don't speak kiloese too well. I'm not
Uh,
just, especially when we have like plates. I'm like, what color plate? The green plate, good. Okay, not the not the 20 kilo. Are they 20? Yeah. No, 10 kilos.
20.
10 kilos, the
Yeah.
greens.
Yeah, nice. Ah, you have ones that are labeled in kilos.
Yeah, because our Ella needs to train in the kilo plates.
Okay,
Actually,
yeah.
all my plates are kilos, I want to say, for the lifting team.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah.
it's just an easier way to calculate things.
It's
Pounds
so
are
much
just
smarter.
awkward.
Why did we made things so complicated over here?
So complicated.
It's silly.
Yeah. But what was your longest run until now? If it's 8 weeks
I
away?
Yeah, I just ran 12 miles 2 days ago.
So around the half. Around the half.
Yeah, around the half, and then I got track work today. But I'm hitting decent volumes each week.
Nice.
But Nezzy's helping me, Jeffrey.
Ah, cool. I was actually
Yeah,
talking. He was like right before my marathon. He's like, "You want to talk and chat?" He was building up his business again.
yeah,
He's a
yeah.
running genius. I would.
He's a
I mean,
monster.
maybe I'll talk to him on the
Get him on the
podcast.
show. Yeah, get a
Let's
shout
get
out for
you.
his club. But yeah, it's working. It's wild. Runs are feeling way better now.
Nice.
He puts like stuff like it's really funny in his program, and he puts the workouts together and it's just like do it this way. If you can't, you can do it this way. And I'm like, I'm gonna do it the way I'm gonna know I can do this. And I'll text him like,
Yeah.
yeah, that last one was pretty hard. I'm not gonna lie, but I did it straight through, so don't worry about it.
Yeah, nice. Yeah. He's a nice coach. He's not the David Goggins kind of coach. He's the
No,
realistic
he's
kind of
very
coach.
nice. He's
Yeah.
making me feel really good, and I'm like, I have to ask him like, is this good? Am I doing good right now? I can't
Yeah.
tell if it's good or not, but it's
Nice.
awesome. I have to do this marathon because last year, Bree, after giving birth, she gave birth in December, ran this marathon off a 1 week notice. The farthest she ran was an
What?
11. Yeah, she ran 11 miles and we were preparing for a half marathon. And then a week before our half marathon, she's like, I just signed up for the Cleveland Marathon. I'm like, what? Bad idea. What are you doing? You haven't trained for this at all. Like, do not do this. You just
Yeah.
had a baby 5 months ago. Like, you
Yeah.
can't do this. And she smoked it. And then she ran a half marathon a week later. And I'm like,
We
oh my
gotta stop comparing
God.
ourselves to our ladies. They're just gonna kick our ass always.
The funniest part is that we get to that half marathon. So right. So like I was with her at the marathon, but like I ran like the last mile. Everyone thought I ran it with her with the baby pushing the cart. I'm like, yeah, I did. Crushed it. But the half marathon was so funny because like we start off and she takes off. She's running a 6:30, 6:45 pace. And I'm like, I was like, Bree, get out of here. She kept it for 7 miles until we get to the hardest part. And if you run the Madonna half marathon,
Yeah.
literally the second half of the run is all uphill. It's
Oh no.
nonstop. It's nonstop hills. It's so annoying, but it's a
Yeah.
great course.
Yeah.
And I catch her on the biggest hill of the course. I catch her. I'm like right there. And I start running next to her and I'm like, hey babe, I'm not staying with you. And then I just take off and I run. It
Oh,
was great. It
but
felt good.
6:30. That what would that finish a half marathon in if you ran that fast? I
I don't
think
know.
it's
We ended up dropping down to like 7:30, 7:40s. So
yeah,
like she
but I
didn't
think a
she
6:30 is like in kilometers. I think
fast.
it's like a 5 minute pace per kilometer. That's
It
pretty
was
fast.
fast. She took off, man. She
Yeah.
took off. And it's funny because I was running next to this guy. I didn't know the guy, but we just ran next to each other the whole time for like the first 7 miles. And I was
It's
like,
always like that.
it's a good pace, man. Like we're doing pretty good. And then like we got to the like one of the water stations and he stopped. And I was like, oh man, all right, see you,
He
dude.
just stopped?
Yeah, I like lost him. I was like, that sucks. I thought we were gonna
Yeah.
hang out together. He like pulled
Let's
out
be
his like little
friends.
chew and I pulled out mine. I'm like, yeah, this is good. I like this pace. We can keep each other accountable here. No, left me.
But I
So
think that's the one of the cool parts. Like I since COVID, I think I waited 3 years before doing another event because I was like, I don't need it. I'll just do things on my own. But those big events are really special. Actually, there's so
yeah,
many people. I mean, the Berlin
yeah.
Marathon was over how many thousand, 50,000 or something.
50,000?
It was
That had to
they
be
had a
so
record.
fun.
It's insane. The energy in the city, the people,
Yeah,
and so I mean, there's a reason why it's a
yeah.
huge thing.
We wanted to come
Um,
to that. We wanted to come to that last year before we found out we were pregnant. We're like, we're coming to run the Berlin Marathon, and then
yeah,
couldn't.
Yeah,
Would have been
that should have
sweet.
been. But she
Well,
ran one. That's insane that she
yeah, but
ran that one.
Cleveland's energy is not like that. I mean, like there's like literally
No.
13 miles where nobody's around.
Oh, really? Oh, that's
Yeah,
painful. Yeah.
yeah. So like you like go out towards like Lakewood almost, and like you're on the shoreway by yourself. Like no one's hanging out there. Maybe you get like two or three people. Like yeah,
Yeah, the Berlin
brutal.
Marathon, I think there's not one spot where there's less than a person.
That
It's like
that's awesome.
packed the whole way and people are there. I mean, the city has to shut down. The, the shitty city, the city shitty has
Yeah,
to shut down because the marathon is so big and people can't drive anywhere. So people just come out, they support,
that's
and
awesome.
we have like a mentality here. If you don't run, you cheer. So it's a pretty cool thing. The half marathon is in 2 or 3 weeks here, and
Are you running it?
in our I'm not running, but I'll cheer for sure. In our little community, we have 10 people running. So
Nice,
the
sick.
the Saturday before on the 5th is the 2 year anniversary of this little project I've been working on. So we're gonna throw a big party on the 5th, and then like get people going before the half marathon on Sunday.
Let's go.
So
How many people do you have right now that you're currently like training or coaching?
in the community, there's 180 people, almost 200 people in the community. I would say that come regularly to training, like 30 to 40.
It's awesome, dude.
Yeah, because I do everything. I have Wednesdays is running, Thursday mornings is ice bath until the water warms up. We just added yoga in. I have a yoga instructor, and then on Fridays we do strength training with the weights
Yeah,
here.
I saw you filming that the other day. That was awesome.
Yeah, yeah, people love it, and yeah, I just hope that maybe this summer we can get outside because there's only a few people that can fit in this room,
Yeah,
and increase the numbers and see how it goes. But this is I'm really happy we got to do this. I want to finish up with asking you, since you are the little European guy,
yeah.
um, and I've kind of walking in your shoes. Give me two places that I have to see in Europe before we leave or in the next couple of years. What are your two favorite vacation spots?
I'm not the European. You're the European guy. You lived in Europe for 13 years. What are you talking about?
Yeah,
Shit, I have no clue, man. Two places in Europe that, I mean, you've been to the Amalfi Coast.
yeah, yeah.
Have you been to Sicily?
I have not been to Sicily.
Sicily's nice. There's not as many tourists. There's some nice spots there.
Okay.
There's a spot called man, I can't remember off the top of my head. I can see it on the map. I know exactly where it is on the map. There's a place in Sicily. There's a beach. Like only locals go. Like no tourists. It's
Yeah.
amazing. It's beautiful.
Well,
I
don't say it
definitely
on here because then everybody's gonna go. All eight
right.
people that watch the podcast are gonna go
Yeah,
there.
love that. I
You
mean,
can
you
send it to me. Send it to me privately if you remember it.
and then you. I mean, have you been to Annecy in Switzerland, Geneva?
No, never been to Switzerland. I've been to Switzerland, but only for one of my model shoots. But
You know, you're
I
a
was,
model. I forgot about that, dude. That's so funny.
uh,
We
I
had
was
modeling episodes, man. We both went through that stage
exactly.
together
I've
too. That
stolen
was
your life. I stole your life.
bro. What is happening? This is so funny. You
Yeah,
absolutely. I incepted you for sure.
yeah. You inspired me, and that's probably why we're best friends. And I brought you on the podcast, and so I don't know how long we've been going, but I really appreciate you for taking the time and making this work.
Yeah,
And
man. This was awesome. We need to do it again for sure.
yeah, I'll put all your links and everything into the description so people can get a hold of you if they want. And shout out to the Route 18 community. I'm gonna come back, maybe not this year, but let's get it done next year, this coming winter. Let's see if I can get back to the U.S. and we can do something together.
Absolutely, man. Awesome. Love it. Love you, dude. That was
Love you
great.
too, man. Thanks. Bye, everybody. Thanks for watching. See you, Carl.
Are we editing now? Do you go? Are you hanging up?
I'm
Is
gonna
that
end the
it?
record. I'll end the recording here. Bye.